Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For those of you that are new to the channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's video is going to be answering the question, what is blocking this connection? So this is really meant for those of you that are maybe in separation with someone or having kind of a rockier, kind of more rough time with your person. So really any scenario out there where you guys are wanting to come into union with someone, but it's just not coming together, this will be a great reading to help you get some clarity as to what's going on beneath the surface. What I'm going to be doing is looking into kind of the overall energies of the connection at this time, so you can kind of see energetically where the connection is sitting. We're also going to take a look at your energy as well as your person's energy, so you can kind of understand the full dynamics that are at play within the situation. And this will really help us to uncover what the root cause is behind this thing not coming into union. So let's get into some disclaimers. Always remember, you guys, this is a general reading, so some of the messages will be specific to you while other messages may not. If something is feeling kind of confusing or it doesn't feel like it's fitting your situation, then it's probably not your message. And as I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't get upset or take it personally if something within a more general YouTube reading isn't really specifically resonating with you. A lot of people view these videos, so there's a lot of energies that I'm tapping into, and they're going to be more general energies that are going on in the collective. So just keep that in mind. If you guys did want a more personalized reading on your energy and your situation, all the details on how you can book a personal reading will be linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection for today's video. We're doing 3 groups. Starting on the left with pile number 1, we're working with some Sunstone here. Pile number 2, we're working with some Amber. And for pile number 3, we're working with some Rose Quartz. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person and what could be blocking this connection. Go ahead and select the pile or crystal you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box to click the timestamp that will skip you to your chosen pile. See you there. Hey, pile 1, if you guys chose the Sunstone crystal, this will be your reading. We're going to be looking into what's blocking this connection between you and your person of interest. So we're going to kind of do a little energy check-in, looking at the overall energy of your relationship, your energy versus your person's energy, and then we'll close it out with some guidance and advice for you. So let's go ahead and start with the overall energy. So for pile 1, you guys have interference and mystery. This is the overall energy. So already with interference coming up here, this is talking about a third party. It says an external party is intruding on this relationship. So there's something going on someone's side here. We're going to see in a minute when I pull the rest of the cards. But there's something happening where potentially what's blocking this connection is having to do with an external party. There could be an air of mystery around what this is. Maybe you guys are kind of feeling intuitively that something's a little bit off or that something's going on behind the scenes with your person, or maybe vice versa. They may feel this way about you too. But there's an energy of not quite being able to see it for what it is just yet. Maybe for some of you guys, this is you kind of knowing that it's there, but choosing not to see it, not wanting to rip the mask off your person or them to you, vice versa, whatever. But there's definitely something else going on for sure. Now, what I will say too is with third party, it doesn't always have to mean that there's another person involved. This can be talking about work. It can be talking about other stuff someone has going on in their life. It can be a lot of different things that could be interfering. So let's start by looking at your energy. So for you guys, my viewer, you are represented here by recognition. You guys have the Knight of Wands. This is a beautiful card. And you have tolerating abuse. So let's see what else we get. For your person's energy, we have the message of return. We have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. And we have hard to get. I'm also kind of wondering if with the interference card, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm kind of feeling like maybe the mystery is here because you guys aren't supposed to know what the third party is yet. I don't know. I don't know why that's coming up for me, but it is. Let me pull one more card for each of you, and then we'll kind of get into this. This is the Archer's Love Oracle deck, the first version by my friend Erica. Let's clarify my viewer, please, Spirit. Where do they stand with regard to the connection with their person? We have could be your person. So I see you guys are feeling really passionately about this person. Let's look at your person's energy. Where do they stand with regard to my viewer, please? Insecure. Well, yeah, I can definitely see that right away by the way they're acting. Listen, okay, guys. So before I get into the energies, remember that these can be flipped. This is a general reading. So my intention is that for this side is to represent you, my viewer, and this side is to represent your person. But just if it's kind of resonating in the flipped way, that's totally fine too. Just kind of, you know, interpret it that way for yourself. So what I see here going on in this connection, pile one, is that you, I think, are feeling really passionately about this person. You guys feel like you kind of see eye to eye. I think that you guys could actually even be feeling like this person is a soulmate to you. And I do feel that there is a lot of emotion coming from your perspective with regard to this situation. The Knight of Wands, again, it's a very passionate energy. I think you guys are feeling very ignited by this person. It feels like you're very physically attracted to this person. I'm also feeling like you, my viewer, may be wanting to move a little bit faster toward this person. Like the Knight of Wands is more of like that action-oriented energy where we're wanting to really dive in and just go for it. We're really ignited by passion. There's even a feeling that this could be your person, right? And so that's totally valid that you guys feel this way. But I'm worried here a little bit with this energy because what I'm feeling with your person and some of the dynamics I'm seeing here, I'm kind of feeling like this person, whatever is happening with the way they behave, might be pulling you in an unhealthy way. This card of tolerating abuse. So again, take these messages as they resonate. Everything's on a gradient, right? But this is essentially just talking about connecting with someone. Excuse me, guys. This is about connecting with people who treat you well. Connecting with people who treat you in the way that you deserve to be treated. Okay? So whether it's mental, physical, psychological, whatever type of mistreatment, there's an energy here that is on your side of maybe you guys are kind of tolerating poor treatment from this person. And I think that you guys might be feeling so passionate about them and so excited about them that maybe you're not totally seeing what's really going on over here. Okay. And again, this doesn't mean your person is a bad person. This is just the energy I'm picking up on that I want to relay to you guys in the most like gentle, loving way possible. It doesn't mean your person is a bad person. We all have things that we're working on in this life. You know what I mean? And I do see that your person has some healing that they need to do from their perspective of things. But I feel like they have a lot of wishy-washy energy going on over here. And I don't think that they're treating you in the best way that you deserve to be treated. Okay? So over here with your person, I see a lot of push and pull. I feel like your person is kind of reaching out for you. As I'm recording this video, as I'm uploading this video, they are energetically reaching for you. So if you guys have been in separation from this person, I definitely think they want to come back to you. I think that they want to, you know, reconcile with you. They are reaching out their hand for you, right? But what I feel is going on with this person is that a part of me feels like this person is doing it because they're bored. And you're really exciting with this Knight of Wands energy here. And you're beautiful and you're attractive, right? And I think that that's why this person is reaching for you because they see you as this vibrant, vivacious, beautiful energy that's exciting and that treats them well. And they want to feel good because this person is very insecure right now, okay? The other thing I'm getting, if it's not that they're bored, I do think that's part of the issue here. But I think the other issue that's going on with your person is that they're just kind of apathetic when it comes to love right now. I feel like they're never satisfied. Let's look at this card up close. The Four of Cups energy is very much someone who is just dissatisfied with the options that are in front of them. It's like Nothing is ever good enough. They're apathetic. And that's not because there's anything wrong with the options they have, or in this case, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, pile one, because you guys are showing up here like totally amazing. But this person has some insecurities within them, and they have some wounding within them that needs to be healed when it comes to the way that they're interacting with potential love interests, right? Look at how she's just kind of laying here really lazy. Her skin is really gray, like, and bland, you know. That's just the way it looks to me. I don't know. It's just like really bland energy that I'm getting from the whole card, honestly. You know, I think that there's a sense of apathy with this person. It's like nothing may ever be good enough for them. And that's why we have this energy of being hard to get. It says you're missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. This energy can sometimes be a little bit nitpicky, you guys, in my experience with the Four of Cups. It's like I was saying, it's like nothing's ever good enough. Or maybe your person kind of has this idea in their head of what a relationship should feel like, what it should look like, even what the person they connect with should physically look like. They have a type maybe that they go for that helps to boost their insecurity or make them feel better about themselves. But, you know, like it's almost like if something doesn't specifically match with what it is that they feel like they want, they kind of pull back their energy. But see, it makes them miss out on connecting with really amazing people because their heart isn't really open to receiving love. It's more about maybe the appearances of things, or it's more about fitting this idealization in their head. It could also have to do with, I really feel like this person is not feeling the most secure with themselves for whatever reason. And so whoever they connect with may have to be someone that sort of helps to assuage those insecurities. So like I was saying, maybe they need a certain physical type or someone that's of a certain status in life, or it could be really a multitude of things. But it's like they're just shut off from this connection because for them, there's something about it that's not all the way what they want in their head. Does that make sense? And I do think that you guys bring excitement into their life, and I do think that they're drawn to your energy, which is why they're returning. And if this has been a back and forth, kind of round and around in circles situation, this could definitely be why they're coming back to you. You know, there's like part of the pattern here, but I'm really wanting to know more information right now. What deck do I want to pull? I want to just pull one more tarot card because I'm curious what this third party is. I want to see if maybe we were able to get a little bit more info here because it's not coming through super clearly on either one of your sides. So let's see. What is the third party interference energy? Yeah, it's like I feel like your person is only going to go so far with you. Like they'll come back in and reconnect with you because you guys do have a connection with them. Like I think they feel it too. But then they like pull back their energy because it's like, no, it's not exactly what I want. Or no, this is triggering my insecurity. You know what I mean? Oh God. Okay. Sorry, guys. What is this third party? Or what is the interference energy, rather? The Page of Pentacles. Okay. This could be somebody's child because pages are children. So this could have to do with someone having children that they have to care for outside of this connection. Page of Pentacles can also be talking about like education and learning. So maybe for some of you guys, school is an issue. Like, I don't know if, you know, someone here might be in school. She looks like Elsa, doesn't she? But again, the other message I'm getting from this with the snowflake here is, you know, snowflakes are unique. You know, like there's no two snowflakes that look exactly alike when you look at them underneath of a microscope, right? So there, I keep feeling like there's something that's very highly specific that your person is wanting potentially. And if it doesn't look exactly like that, it may turn them off. Even though they may feel pulled to you or pulled to whoever, if it's not this unique snowflake that they're looking for, it's like they pull back their energy eventually. Let's look and see. We're going to pull advice for you in a second, pile one, but I kind of want to just look to see where this connection is headed here. let's look at kind of like next moves. Let's get your energy. Let's just get general energies. Where is this relationship going for pile 1? Headed into the near future, next 3 to 6 months or so, we'll say. Where is this connection heading? Ooh. Okay. So we have the brunette female coming up. This is talking about being very intense and focused, but then we also have obstacles. The brunette female could be someone in this connection. Then we have the young man. That's so funny. We do have family, so there is something with children coming up here for some of you guys, or family, which again could be the third party that's coming up. It's funny because like the way that these cards flew out almost makes me feel like this is you and this is your person, pile 1. What I see, though, is that we've got one person who's showing up as being very intensely focused on this situation coming into the near future, but also someone who's very intensely focused on what it is that they ultimately want for themselves, period. So, like, if this is your energy, my viewer, like, I don't necessarily want to say that you're only fixating on this person, because I do think that with this card coming up, there's an energy of really intently focusing on what you want. You know, what is it that you ultimately want for yourself, and starting to align yourself with those things. Because ultimately, if somebody's not giving you the treatment you deserve, if they're not reciprocating, if they're coming in and out of your life, or they're kind of immature, you know, that's probably not in alignment with what you want, I would say. So I do feel for my viewer, there's an energy of realization around the situation and kind of moving forward here, because there are still going to be obstacles within this connection. There are still going to be delays. You see, we have this giant boulder in the middle of the road. So there's a huge obstruction to moving forward with this person. And I feel like your person over here with the young male, this is just a very immature energy. So your person may not be young or younger. They could be. But this is sort of like an energy I'm getting of someone who's just wanting to explore, someone that's kind of maybe a little emotionally immature right now, which kind of makes sense with a lot of these energies we're picking up on their side, right? It would make sense that we'd have a little bit of insecurities in our kind of younger mentality. For some of you guys, if this person does have a family and that's like the third party energy, I'm feeling like this person might be kind of like, trying to kind of, okay, like if your person like maybe just got out of something serious and maybe there's children involved here, this could be your person trying to kind of like re-engage in life as a single person. You know what I mean? Like there's sort of, the young male is making me think of someone that's kind of just starting to put themselves back out there again, who's just kind of starting on their healing journey. And that would make sense why they're in this sort of apathetic energy, right? They have a lot of healing that they need to do around their heart space. This person, I think, may also feel, for some of you guys, like they may have missed an opportunity with you, because the Four of Cups can also talk about missed opportunities. So I definitely think that could be the case for some of you out there as well. Like, especially if this has been kind of a back and forth thing, they may be feeling like apathetic and insecure because they're like, well, I already missed out on pile 1 because I was playing around before, you know? So let's close this out with some advice for you, pile 1. Let's just kind of see like how the messages resonate with you and your situation. Okay, well that one flew right out. 2 flew out. Okay. Actions speak loudly. So I think this is a really great message of advice, not only for you, my viewer, to think about like, what are your actions saying to this person, but what are their actions saying to you, right? Because this hard to get energy is usually not conveying that somebody's really ready for an emotionally mature connection, right? Playing games is never really helpful to bringing a connection into union, and that can definitely be something that's blocking progress. We also have your limitless. You can do anything you choose. So kind of going back to that brunette female energy, I think this is about you, my viewer, kind of like remembering like who you are and remembering how amazing you are and remembering that there are limitless options out there for you, right? So if you choose, you can still engage with this person. It's totally fine, like if that's what you want to do. But there could be another path out there for you to choose that could bring you more abundance, right? Especially if this has been going on for a long time and it's been causing you some sort of distress. So pile 1, I do think I'm going to go ahead and end the reading there, but I really would love to hear from you down below in the comments how it resonates with your situation. So please drop me a little note down below and let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload new videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one soon. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile 2s. If you guys picked out this cute little amber, which is giving me totally like Jurassic Park vibes, this is going to be your reading. So we're looking at what's blocking this connection between you and your person. I'm going to start with channeling kind of the overall energy of this connection, and then we'll take a look at your energy on the left versus your person on the right. We'll kind of look into like next steps with this connection, what's headed next, and close it out with some advice for you. So overall energy of your connection, we do have true love. And we have fun. So already this is looking really beautiful, pile number 2. There's definitely love in this connection, emotional, physical, and unconditional, as the card says. And I do think that this is a time where the two of you guys are like being encouraged to have more fun. So if you guys are coming into this reading and maybe things have felt a little rocky with your person, I would rest assured that there is love there. And maybe the way that you're reigniting love is through enjoying each other's company again, having a little bit more fun, keeping things a little bit more lighthearted, if you will. I'm also getting a message with these air balloons here, hot air balloons, to try to look at this situation from the higher perspective right now. Zoom the lens out, look at the big picture. Okay, maybe you guys are coming to this reading and you haven't been fighting and it's totally fine, but maybe for some of you guys, if you're coming in and there's been some conflicts, some blockages, things aren't going well, I feel like this energy of fun is kind of like asking you to sort of zoom the lens out, look at the bigger picture, and try to see it from a bird's eye view, right? Because sometimes when we see it from the bigger picture, we're not always, those little things that make us mad aren't always as serious, right? Okay, let's look and see though what's going on. So we're going to start with you, my viewer, on the left. So for you guys, we have the energy of signs. We have the Magician. Are you guys manifesting this person? And we have expectations coming through. For your person's energy, we have inner child, Knight of Swords, and we have eye candy. Ooh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Let me pull one more little love card from the Archer's Love deck. So let's kind of clarify pile 2, my viewer's energy here on the left. We have trust. And let's clarify your person's energy here on the right. Where do they stand? Friends with benefits at most. Okay. But look at this. We have true love on the bottom. Okay. All right. So pile 2, what is going on with your person? So, where do I want to start? Yeah, so this is what I would say. I definitely feel that there is love in this connection, for sure, as the card states. I definitely see the message here about taking a more fun and lighthearted approach to things, because your energy over here with the expectations card in particular comes across a little more serious than your person, who's over here represented by like the eye candy card, okay? But like we're going to kind of get into more information about that. I definitely can see why you guys maybe came to this reading, especially if you've been kind of picking up that your person isn't really in the place for anything serious right now. And maybe you're worried that this is only for fun and that it's not going to evolve into anything else. Like I definitely can see that energy coming through on their side. So trust that that's going to be validated in this reading. But I want to start with your energy. So with the Magician card and the Signs card, it's very much giving me the vibe of like you guys might be manifesting this person, or maybe this is a person who you have subconsciously manifested into your life. Sometimes we do that, right? Especially, I think as I'm recording this video, we're in Mercury retrograde. And so this is definitely a time where sometimes we accidentally have people from the past manifest back in, right? We can't always help it. Sometimes it just happens. But yeah, I definitely feel that you guys, with that Magician card, if you haven't manifested this person or been trying to manifest them, I definitely see that you're in a place where you're wanting to kind of stay in your power, right? The Magician card is all about knowing your power and knowing that you have the skills to be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire for yourselves. Maybe some of you guys, even aside from this connection, have been manifesting love. Like maybe you've been manifesting in and calling in someone who's capable of like a higher level of commitment, someone that's capable of giving you true love, but also you can have fun and be silly with and things like that. I kind of feel that with the expectations card. Maybe you guys have a checklist. You know what I mean? We all have a list, I'm sure. Or at least not, if it's not written down, I think most people have kind of a list of what it is that they would like in their ideal partner. And so I do see that you guys are manifesting this in, okay? And with signs, it does feel very like intuitive. It feels very divinely guided. It feels very spiritual, right? And maybe the signs are pointing you or nudging you toward this person, or maybe the signs are nudging you to kind of look into this person because maybe it's not aligning with your manifestation. But Spirit is saying they want you to, that you need to have trust, because I do feel that you, my viewer, regardless of what's happening with this person that we're going to look at, I definitely feel that you guys are on the right path for sure, because you're in your power, you're listening to your intuition, you've written down the list of what it is that you're looking for, and now it's just time to kind of lean back and let the universe support, right? Let them help you with manifesting this into your life, or let the universe help you. Now, what I see here that is coming through as a potential issue for you, my viewer, is having too high of expectations, right? So this is saying when you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list, want what's real, okay? So it's not wrong to have expectations. It's not wrong to have a list. Okay, I think those are all really good things because it helps you to stay aligned with what it is that you know is best for you. I would just say the message behind this card is really talking more about, is your list realistic? Right? Like looking at your list of expectations that you've written down or that you have mentally in your head or in your phone, whatever, are there actually things on there all together that could potentially exist in a person, or is this like total fantasy? Because it's saying want what's real. What I would say with this, you guys, because like I said, I'm not going to tell you not to have a list or not to have standards, because you should. One thing that was recommended to me by my therapist, actually, not medical advice that I'm giving you, but one thing that was recommended to me along this topic was to think of 5 must-haves and 5 deal breakers, right? So it's very simple that way, where it's like, okay, these are the 5 things that I know I have to have non-negotiable in my connection. These are 5 deal breakers that are going to be an absolutely like heck no. So if I see any of these deal breakers, they're out. You know what I mean? I think approaching it from that perspective can be a little bit helpful because it streamlines things for you, and it kind of takes stuff off of the list that might be kind of frivolous, right? Like whatever that would mean. So just food for thought. But either way, you guys, like even if none of that I said even resonates with you, just know that it feels like you guys are showing up here being on the right path and just needing to kind of have faith that the right person is coming in for you, even if it's not this person, that it's happening. You're there. Like you're almost there. Just keep listening to your intuition when it comes to people you're connecting with, because I feel like you guys are in alignment with what it is that you want, okay? Now let's look at your person over here. So your person, I think, is moving through some healing right now, you guys. We have inner child coming up, so there's something about this connection that I think is bringing up some inner child wounds for your person. This can also just be talking about perhaps your person is maybe a little bit immature right now. They may not be quite on the same like playing field as you at this moment in time. They are showing up as a knight here. So that is still kind of like a little bit of a youthful energy to be in. Not that it's bad, but there's definitely like a little bit of an immaturity that I'm picking up on with your person. This person could be an air sign. I'm getting a lot of air sign energy with this actually, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But I don't know why, but maybe it's just the way this card is written. Or illustrated, sorry. It just makes me feel like your person's a little sad. right now. Because the Knight of Swords is typically depicted as this knight that really is rushing in. They're going after things, like they're confronting what they need to confront. They're charging ahead. They're communicating, sometimes bluntly, about what they want and need. Maybe you and this person have like that communication banter kind of going on. That's really good. I could see that being the case. But I'm getting like lone wolf energy from this person a little bit. You know, like there's something going on with them where I feel like they may be spending a lot of time alone or in isolation. There's a lot of snowy energy here. I'm getting some reflection energy here from this person as well. So maybe with you, they do come across kind of like that Knight of Swords. Maybe when you guys connect with each other, they are kind of that like fast paced, like confrontational, like they like to talk, that kind of thing. Maybe a little impulsive sometimes. But I feel like behind the scenes, they may be kind of awakening or struggling with some things. I think because this person is kind of dealing with some things behind the scenes that they need to heal. I think this is why they're showing up with this friends with benefits at most. It's just like this person is just not energetically ready, I think, for a mature relationship right now. Especially here with this coming up on their end. It says eye candy, beauty fades, choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. So this person, I feel like the issue here with them is that they're really drawn to shiny things, and you might be a shiny thing to them, right? You could be this type of person that they really put up on a pedestal because you guys seem very evolved and like very aligned and very much in your power. So someone like this who's still learning and still on their path would be really drawn to someone like you because they're going to learn a lot from you. And they're going to be drawn to that type of energy. But the problem with this is that this person may have a fixation on physical, and because they're not totally matured yet, and it doesn't matter what their age is, but they're not totally matured yet enough to be able to see what's beneath the surface. So I worry, pile number 2, that when they're connecting with you, that they're looking more at your physical traits, like your physical attributes, and not really seeing you for who you are. So if this person has been really passionate with you and you guys have been having a lot of fun together, I worry that like they're only there because like of how you look. And on the flip side, maybe a block for this person, for some of you guys, could be looks, right? Like maybe for whatever reason, this person is drawn to your energy, but they may not be, maybe for whatever reason, you don't fit their type, their typical type. And this doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or that they don't find you attractive, but maybe there's something here for this person about you not fitting their type, which is why we have friends with benefits energy. But this is something that they have to heal from childhood. Maybe there was some sort of expectation put on this person when they were young, or something they experienced when they were young with dating that kind of scarred them when it came to like the types of person that they need to have on their arm. You know, society does put a lot of pressure on people, especially like if your person is someone who's like really attractive. I feel like there's always this pressure that attractive people are supposed to be with like other people that society deems like physically attractive by whatever society standards are, which is really toxic if you think about it. But it is a real thing, and it might be silly, like sounds silly, but I do feel like this could be something your person is dealing with. I feel like they like the intellectual connection that they have with you, you know, but there's something here about the way that they are looking at you physically that's blocking this connection. So I want to look and see, pile number 2, where this connection is heading. So we're going to look at kind of like your energy, their energy, and the joining energy here. So let's get another card. What's coming into the near future for this connection? Looking at the energies over the next like 3 to 6 months or so for pile 2. So you, my viewer, we have passion. Your person, we have travel, and the joining energy of this connection. We have the dark male. Okay. I feel like, let me pull another one of these, because this one actually, I'm going to leave it, but that's more of like a physical description here. So I don't know if there's like, if that describes someone in this connection. This card, when I was reading the guidebook, it just talks about having like darker features. So it may not necessarily always be that someone has a darker skin tone. It could just be talking about like someone with darker hair, darker eyes, things like that. But let me get a different one for the joining energy in this connection the next several months. We have the fair... So we're getting physical descriptions here no matter what I do. So, okay, I guess it wants to come out. So there we go. We have a multitude of physical descriptors coming up. I'm going to let you guys tell me how you feel these fit in with your situation. But here's kind of what I see. Look, we have children coming up again. So there's more fun energy, definitely that inner child kind of stuff coming out. Maybe somebody here has children, but what I feel is coming into the near future, this connection is going to be, there's a lot of passion here. You know what I mean? Especially on your end, you guys are really feeling the chemistry with this person. I think this person is feeling it too. And I'm wondering if this person is going to be traveling to you, because they have like enjoyment energy, vacation energy, honeymoon energy. So is this like a long distance connection? You guys let me know. But it feels like what's coming up here is a time of passion, maybe taking a trip together, maybe this person kind of traveling to you. But it definitely feels like there's still going to be some form of union with this person. And I feel like whatever these physical descriptions are, like, maybe this is just further confirmation that this is your pile number 2. I don't know. Because these cards literally don't have any other meaning in the guidebook other than just like physical descriptions. I'm wondering if like what this could be representing for some of you guys is whoever is the more masculine energy in this connection may end up kind of stepping into their power a little bit more. So if your person is the masculine or masculine identifying, I think just because both of these came up as like masculine energies from the deck, the joining energy could be really talking about the masculine being the one to kind of bridge the gap in this situation, being the one to kind of travel to you, bring this together. They're kind of more the focal point coming into the near future. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 2. I'm definitely curious to hear kind of what you felt resonated about the situation. So please drop me a comment below. Let me know what's happening with you and this person. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you are notified when I upload new videos. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in a new one really soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you guys picked out the beautiful little chunky rose quartz, this is going to be your reading, and we are looking into what is blocking this connection with your person, starting off with the overall energy, and then we're going to take a look at your energy versus your person's. We'll just kind of take a look and see what the dynamics are right now, what's blocking the situation, and then we'll take a look at some messages talking about what's next and close it out with some advice, okay? So joining energy in this connection, or overall energy, we have denial and we have chemistry. Okay, very spicy. So already I feel like you and this person are definitely, I don't know why I'm hearing the word explosive in my head, but there's definitely passion and chemistry that the two of you share. But I also feel with denial coming up here that this chemistry could be potentially like preventing you from seeing things as they are. So there is a need right now to sort of pull back a little bit from the situation with love, of course, as the card says, so that you can kind of see it clearly for what it is. But let's see. So you, my viewer, with pause, it looks like you already have sort of pulled your energy back. You guys also have the King of Swords. Yeah, for sure. And you guys have getting hurt. Okay, interesting. Okay, looking at your person's energy, we have family. We have the sun. Oh. And we have playing games. Wow. But I don't feel like a bad feeling right now, you guys. Like, I know that some of these love block cards are like really harsh with the messages, but I think that both of you guys just kind of have your own sort of like subconscious blocks going on here that are sort of playing into the dynamics. Let's just clarify here. So clarifying my viewer's energy, where do they stand with regard to their person? We have all talk, no action. Okay. Let's clarify your person's energy. Where do they stand with you? Exclusive relationship. What? We do have virtual worlds. Maybe you and this person have really only connected online up until this point. But this is really interesting, pile 3. So let's see. So like I was telling the other groups, the way that I intend for this reading was to have you on this side, your person here. But keep in mind the energies can be flipped or mirrored sometimes. So just kind of take it as it resonates and apply to your situation. But the way I'm going to interpret it is the way that I just said. So yeah, there's definitely for sure chemistry and attraction in this connection. I definitely feel like your person is really into you, but I see that there's an issue with them playing games, which I'm going to get to this in a moment. But I actually want to start over here with you, my viewer, and what's going on with you. So I definitely see that you guys are in a place of detachment right now, just like this card of denial is talking about. With the King of Swords and pause, this is definitely telling me that you guys, my viewer, have really stepped into your power with regard to the situation. And you have, you're really looking at this connection with a more logical mindset. You're looking at it with logic and facts versus emotion, because the King of Swords is not emotional. It is very factual. So logic and facts are trying to kind of take over for you guys, which maybe this is warranted. I think because you guys feel a strong connection with this person, because you're feeling chemistry with this person, maybe there's something about this energy of chemistry that feels familiar to connections of the past where you've kind of gotten in too deep and gotten hurt, right? And I can definitely see if this person has been kind of playing games with you a little bit because of their own insecurities that they have going on. I could definitely see how that would be playing into your insecurities as well, or fears, maybe is a better word, around getting hurt. So there's definitely an energy from your perspective of detachment here. And I'm wondering if you guys detached because maybe you thought this person was all talk, no action, right? Like maybe you thought that this person was just kind of, playing games, for lack of a better word. But I also think for you guys, my viewer, like maybe there's something about your energy that has embodied this as well. I don't necessarily see that with some of the other cards, but there could be an energy here of maybe a lack of follow through on your end with certain things. And I'm wondering if it's only because of the fact that you pulled back your energy out of self-protection. Like, so maybe for instance, someone here may have committed to something with this person, something that you guys were going to do together, but then when you perceive that they were playing a game with you, you pull back your energy and didn't follow through. Like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with that card. But for a lot of you, I kind of think you pulled your energy back because you feel like this person's playing games with you a little bit. So you have getting hurt. This says, all love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid of loss. Take a chance. So from your perspective, Pile 1, I feel like what's blocking you is a fear. It's definitely a fear of getting hurt. And I definitely feel for a lot of you guys, this person's energy feels really similar to someone from the past because you are going into it with a more discerning energy this time of detachment versus allowing yourself to get too caught up in the chemistry of it all, But, ultimately, like if you're not willing to put yourself out there, if you don't follow through with things, if you don't try, you're never going to know. Everyone's situation out there is different, right? So obviously I'm not telling you to reconnect with this person if they have been treating you badly. Please don't do that. But just food for thought if any of that resonates with you. You may have like really good reason for pulling back your energy from this person. However, I have to tell you, I'm not seeing a lot of negativity coming from your person's side. I don't really see bad intentions here. I feel like your person with the Sun card, this is such a beautiful, warm energy. Like when I'm tapping into the energy of the Sun card, I feel such a beautiful feeling of love in my heart space. I feel like this person really likes you a lot. I think for some of them, depending on how long you've been connecting with this person, I almost think they may love you. Even if they haven't told you this, it feels like a feeling of love that I'm getting in my heart space when I tap into this energy of the Sun. This person feels amazing in your presence. And I think that this person is also in a place where they want this connection to feel joyous. This is Leo energy as well. So maybe we have a Leo over here on this side. Doesn't have to be, but just felt guided to tell you. This person with family here, I think that there's a couple things I'm getting with this, depending on your circumstances. I feel like this person sees you as family. So for some of you guys, maybe you already have children with this person or whatever. It could be a situation like that. If that's not the case, I think that they see you as being a part of like their community in a sense. Like they want to bring you into their family unit, or they want to bring you into their community, their friend group, something like that. Maybe for some of you guys, this person already has children. I keep getting that with like all the piles. It's interesting. But maybe this person kind of already has kids. And I'm wondering if for some of you guys, they're kind of thinking about like how they would bring you into the fold of all of that, which can definitely be like a really big decision. And this could also be coming from where like maybe where this person is like, you know, playing games a little bit. Like maybe they're feeling like they have to be very strategic about this, or there could be something going on with that that's complicating this connection for them, just as what I'm trying to get out here. But they feel really good about you. They feel really good about this connection. They feel really good with you. And I do feel like they're thinking about exclusivity. And I'm really being drawn to 10, 11 here. So maybe October, November is significant. We also have 8, 9 here, which August, September, October, November. So kind of that time frame seems to be coming up for you, pile number 3. But they are thinking about exclusivity. So even if you and this person are not in an exclusive connection, or you feel like it hasn't been moving in that direction, I think that they are thinking about it. And I feel like they're thinking about it in the sense of like, I feel really good with pile 1. Now, how would I bring them into my family unit, right? And this may not even be children. This could even just be like extended family kind of stuff too. But what's blocking your person here is this energy of playing games. It says you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. So this person, maybe they learned from family. This could be like an inner child thing for your person, that like in order to keep someone interested in them, they have to play games. They have to play chess with you in a sense. Maybe this person has withheld their energy when they shouldn't have, or maybe this person kind of struggles with being vulnerable, right? Maybe they think that they have to do this in order to keep you interested. Maybe they've been watching some really horrible dating podcasts that are out there. You guys know. But yeah, I think this person, I feel like especially if they have like been married before, or they've already like, if they've gotten out of a long-term relationship and they're just kind of getting back out there in the dating world, whatever, I do kind of feel like maybe they just don't really know what they're doing right now for some of them. That's not everybody. But yeah, that could be where that playing games is coming from. So the thing to remember, I think, pile 3 about your person is like they're playing games because they're trying to keep you interested. You know what I mean? Even though that's like not good, you know? I'm almost kind of wondering too if your energy of pulling back is feeding into this as well. You know what I mean? I feel like somebody here needs to just like, we're going to get you some advice from the cards in a minute, but I feel like somebody here just needs to like call it out and be like, why are you acting like this? Why are you pulling back your energy? Like, I just feel like you guys need to have a conversation here. So, all right, let's see where this connection is headed, pile 3. I want to look at your energy versus their energy and the overall energy of the connection in general. And let's just kind of see what's coming in next over the next few months for this relationship. So let's start with your energy, my viewer. What's next for this connection? We have gossip. Let's get your person's energy. True love. Okay, and then let's get the joining energy or overall energy of the connection the next few months. Travel, that's coming up too. We have dating on the bottom. So I definitely think that there's dating coming up. I think you guys will connect with this person. I don't know, guys. I mean, your person over here seems like it feels to me like they have good intentions. Okay. Like it feels like over the next few months, they're really wanting to build more of an honest connection with you. It feels like they're coming from a place of love. you guys with gossip over here, I don't know if you guys, maybe you guys are part of like a similar community or something. Because I see you guys talking to your friends a lot about this, or talking to people that know this person maybe. Maybe you guys are going to hear something through the grapevine about this person too. There's definitely, I'm just feeling guided to say, pile 3, just be cautious of people getting in your ear. Because gossip isn't always productive. You know what I mean? Like, especially if this is somebody coming to you trying to gossip with you about this person or tell you tea about this person, I almost feel like that's going to make you feel even worse. And the better thing for you to do would be to actually talk to this person about whatever you hear. You know what I mean? Now, the other thing coming through with this gossip card is small talk. So maybe you guys are in a place in the next few months where you're ready to start like re-engaging with this person, having small talk with this person. And there is an energy of travel. So like maybe you guys are spending more time together coming over the next few months. Maybe somebody's traveling to the other one the next few months. But there's enjoyment being emphasized here. But I have to tell you guys, like your person's energy does feel very pure to me. Like they feel like they have good intentions based off what I'm seeing here. Again, it's a general reading, so you guys know your situation better than me, but it doesn't necessarily feel, based off what I'm seeing here, that you guys have anything to worry about. Now, as I said in the beginning of the reading, these energies can be flipped, right? So maybe this is you, my viewer, and then this is your person, which can definitely be the case. But let's just get some advice for you. Pile number 3. What guidance or advice do you guys need to know about this connection? We have appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So like, I think that's just kind of talking about living in the moment and enjoying it, right? Like enjoying it right now, and don't worry so much about what's going to happen in the future, right? Try not to worry about, oh my God, what if they break my heart? Because you're going to miss out on some really fun times. I know it's easier said than done, but you'll miss out on fun times if you're always worrying about the worst that could happen, you know? We also have true love. This love is once in a lifetime. I don't know, pile 3, we're getting a lot of really positive messages here. We also have love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So those are beautiful messages, pile 3. I would love to hear from you in the comments, kind of what's been happening with this person. So please drop me a note below and let me know. I'm curious to know what aspects of the reading resonate with this situation for you. But we're going to go ahead and close it out there. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you are aware of when I'm uploading new videos. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.